Hello, my beautiful souls. Welcome to the daily read for Sunday, the 23rd of October, 2022. I did already get the message previous to recording of dance to the music, or no, it was move to the music, move to the music. So don't be surprised if you're pushed or just feel inclined to dance a bit to the music, whether it's in a store, at home, through your headphones. It's going to vary from case to case. It could even be from a level of content you're watching or wrapped up with. Okay. But we'll begin by pulling from the Tattoo Tarot deck to pull an overall energy for the day. Overall energy. And then not sure why I repeated that. And then we'll break down the day for each quarter with the Good Tarot. But do keep in mind this is general for the day for all 12 signs, per usual. So just take what resonates. I'm now hearing good energy. Good energy. And I feel like that's due to your energy specifically that I'm picking up on, being drawn to this reading. But I also feel like in general throughout this day, it's just good vibes for the most part. Okay, not everybody's going to be in a great mood per se, but it just feels like wherever you end up being for the most part feels good in energy, okay, or just better than the previous days. What do we have for Sunday? The Six of Wands. A lot of attention throughout this day, all right? Spotlight success, but it feels like underneath it all you're thinking about past disappointments, okay, or past heartbreak. Try not to allow for anybody else's disappointments that they are going through or putting onto other people to get in your way, okay? It just feels like you or damper your mood, because it feels like there's the potential that at least one person in the midst of this Sunday is not in is going through something, okay, or putting somebody else through something. But either way, I feel as if you're gaining a lot of positive attention in person, online, through your work. I feel the need to say it's just a day where you are standing tall and just shining all the meanwhile. Any efforts put forth towards your appearance, your health, self-care, that is going to feel quite rewarding and enhance your glow, right, out of preparation for the following day, following week, or the upcoming days rather. It's just going to feel good to take care of yourself. So make sure you do that with confidence. Okay, interesting. Let's break down the day into 4 quarters. There's also it's just a kind of a proud vibe about you being drawn to this reading, about your energy, where as I'm drawn to this face here. Okay, so focus on makeup for some, or nail polish, stuff of that nature. But I do feel as if there's a level of pride about your energy, where you're proud of how much you're achieving throughout this day and surrounding it, and just how your efforts are starting to pay off with a business, a project, a job. It could even be when it comes to connections, but it feels like something you've laid, regardless of what it is for you, you've laid a solid foundation and things are starting to pay off, okay? Okay, consistency leads to greatness is what I'm hearing, but it also needs to be thought about as well in a very balanced way moving forward, but also just trying to implement more balance moving forward. Are you overdoing it to the potential of burning things out or just smothering? Okay, interesting. That felt very connection oriented for that last part. Okay, 1, 2, 3, and we have, okay, interesting, that one fell into my lap. Strength. Okay, it feels like a level of strength will fall into your lap. Okay, you might have felt a bit weak or just a little bit out of it in the previous days, or just as if it drained you to a certain extent. But it feels as if this day you're gifted from spirit or just from certain levels of accomplishing experiences, like level of strength once again, okay? It also feels like through, again, dancing, moving to the music, even speaking your mind or just creating in one way, shape, or form, getting your voice out there, or just releasing it once again. If you look at that lion, you're getting a bit of a release, okay? The number 8, spiritually speaking, upon this day, but we actually have 2 for the last quarter. Interesting. We're beginning the first quarter of the day with the Fortune's Wheel. Okay, beautiful. a level of fortune taking a highlight that you just recently acquired, or being informed lies ahead or reminded lies ahead. I do feel like faces take a focus in the first quarter, but there's also a focus on your genuine nature. Okay, as I'm drawn to this heart, love could take a focus as well. Somebody's taking an interest in you is what I'm getting, whether this is somebody new or somebody you've been with for a while or just you've known for a bit. But I just am getting the number 1010 because we have a 10 for the last quarter for one of the two, and then the 10 here on the fortune's wheel. Struggle. There's also a vibe about this day where you're being rewarded in certain ways and your efforts are paying off. The wheels are churning for you in your mind, and as far as potential and progress goes, but you almost don't feel like forcing it because you don't have a ton of energy. It's like you're being gifted levels of strength in those moments, or in that one particular moment, but just because you're being gifted that strength, or you're just feeling a bit stronger than the previous days or just the previous moments, doesn't mean you're feeling super energetic. Okay, you may need to up one's caffeine intake or just energy levels, but I do feel as if regardless you'll accomplish what you need to throughout this day. Let's pull a tea leaf card. Interesting. Let's pull a tea leaf card for this quarter. You're also not going to feel, if I could even spit it out, you're not going to feel like rushing, okay? And that's totally fine, as I'm just noticing how shiny my face is, okay? I'm not hearing shine like the star you are. We have honor and respect will come to you. Absolutely beautiful, the crown card. So it's this vibe where you're confidently beginning this day or making your way through the first quarter and gaining this honor and respect due to your confidence, due to your work, due to whatever you're wrapping oneself up in or have in the previous days. Okay, it could be continuous efforts previous to this day, or even in this first quarter, paying off once again. Okay, if you're not putting efforts towards what you're being honored and respected for, then it's just carried over rewards. Okay, acknowledgement, if you will. But it's this vibe where you're just feeling the need to it's just this vibe about you where you're wearing this crown, okay? You're feeling very royal. I'm hearing owning your shit, owning your shit. That could be taken in more than one way, but we're moving on to the second quarter where we have transformation. Transformation. Your specific transformation as a soul is taking a highlight. Your business or your project, whatever that foundation we were speaking upon for you is, that's taking a highlight as far as the transformation it's going through, okay? And I do feel as if people are messaging you, okay, complimenting, commenting with the messenger of air, therefore putting a ring of light around you. If you look at that, the light on her face, okay? People noticing you in more than one way. And I even feel that it could come with a little bit of negativity, but so be it, okay? I feel like that person or those people are just needing to work through what they're going through in a different way. We have the dogs card, so a dog or multiple could come into play at this point in the day, but getting together with friends. Okay, some of you are getting together with friends at this point in the day, or you could be thinking about it. You could feel as if there is just a focus on friendship in one way, shape, or form. Thinking about you while you think about them. Okay, the number 4 is all coming into play angelically. All right, the number 4. So that definitely speaks upon protection. But also in the midst of this highlighting of one's transformation and just other forms of which in your life, one specifically for a lot drawn to this reading, once again, you're being pushed to dismiss the thoughts of what you're lacking at this time, okay? You may find that you're just sort of lacking the right type of friends in your life, or the new ones that the universe promised you, or just lacking the love that you deserve, or just the level of efforts in a certain connection, or it could be even the levels of success that you're receiving through your work or through the honor and respect you're receiving is reminding you how much more you deserve, okay? But they're saying don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. Everything will come to be once again as it's meant to, when it's meant to. And that came out in the Saturday reading, okay? Opportunity or windfall, okay? This is also for the transformation part of the day. And I do feel as if, I just heard the word sprout. Yeah, you're being reminded that you're gaining more opportunities moving forward, but one in particular is being um, informed to oneself, okay? But it could more so be, for a lot drawn to this reading, a bit of a windfall in regards to progress, right? Numbers going up, or just it could be a highlight on you needing to make the best out of a bit of a windfall of money that came in recently or will moving forward, okay? However it works for you, we need you to stretch it, okay? 10 of fire. And I'm now hearing be grateful. Be grateful. This is for the third quarter. We have the butterfly card, a change for the better, a change for the better. And I feel like this is in regards to how heavy things have felt in a home situation or at work. It could be in regards to your own habits. It could be in regards to your spending habits. I just feel like whatever it is for you, it's lightening up the mood or the energy, and that's helping you maintain or get back into good spirits, okay? And it may even help somebody else, even if you don't fully or evidently see that in front of oneself, okay? In front of your two beautiful eyes. But I love that we were just talking about transformation on more than one level, and then the butterfly card comes out, okay? And I really do feel as if you're being reminded that things that have changed recently outside of you, within you, have left things feeling lighter and healthier, and that will continue to happen moving forward. So just embrace the change, okay? But you might even feel as if it's hard not to think about how somebody you're close to or once were closer to, even at a distance for a lot, has changed dramatically, and they're viewing you in the same sense as well. Okay, slowly but surely getting ahead for the last quarter, okay? And this is for the 9 of Earth and the 10 of Air, 10 of Swords, okay? And this is the 9 of Pentacles, if you weren't aware. But I do feel as if your independence takes a focus at the end of the day, okay? What's completed takes a focus. Wow, so we have the number 10, 10, 10, 10, okay? Throughout this reading. So a lot of 10s. So completions from the past taking a highlight, but completions to be discovered or to be highlighted moving forward will also take a highlight to a very slight extent. But it just feels like this last part of the day, you're still feeling independent, still feeling motivated, but you may even just start to reflect on the day and you're like, wow, I slowly but surely accomplished a lot, okay, or just what I was meant to or should have, what felt purposeful. But also it's this vibe where you're pushed to sort of slow down by one's body, even by spirit, and just kind of do a little bit of reflecting in a very light manner, okay? But I just sense that you're being pushed to remember in this last quarter that what isn't completed at this time is meant to stick with you for a little bit longer, okay? Or just go the distance, one or the other. But also just to reflect and look back and be like, from the beginning to the end, I was just very confident, regardless of how much energy I had, regardless of what I was accomplishing or not accomplishing, or choosing to push off, right, to a later time. I was very confident, and I feel like that's reminding you once again why you deserve and are attracting in so much attention in more than one way, right? From potential suitors, new friends, online, your work, you name it, okay? I just heard your hobby will take a highlight moving forward in more than one way, okay? But they're pushing you to end the day on a very light and healthy, relaxing note, okay, naturally, as the Sunday does feel productive, but it's going to feel for the most part light. It may feel in the third quarter a little bit heavy in certain ways, but I just feel as if the lightness, the airiness of this Sunday and the attention you're receiving and the progress that's taking place just feels so damn good, all right? And they're saying refreshing. So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Sunday, and I'll see you next time.